We are gonna continue with the story quality. And previously, in the previous lecture, I've told you the quality of the boots that the Jessley brothers used to have, and we have seen how these brothers never compromised with the quality, and how they were known for the quality of the leather and the boots that they make. All right. And we have already seen the character sketch of Jesler brothers, that they were also as if made up of leather itself, and they resemble so much to each other. Why they were made of now let's see the paragraph, page 26, third paragraph. Himself, he was a little as if made of leather, with his yellow, crinkly faces and crinkly reddish hair and beard. See, what the narrator feels like, as if Chester brothers, they were made of leather himself, and why they were made of leather? Because their face was so stiff and so same as as always. Their wrinkles on their face, the folds on their face, that was the same always. The curly hair and beard, that was the same always, no changes at all. And neat folds slanting down his cheeks to the corner of his mouth, and his guttural and one-tone voice. Guttural is the vibrating sound of the voice. That's what it is. And leather is sardonic is a sardonic substance, and stiff and slow of purpose. As we see that leather, it is a very means dull thing, and it is very slow of purpose. It is not shiny and bright. The same way, the face of this Jesler brother, it was also not shining, not bright at all, always dull, and always the same forever. And that was the character of his face, save his eyes, which were grey blue, and named simple gravity, and one character secretly possessed by the eyelid. So means the gravity, the seriousness of the face was the same as the leather, and his elder brother was so very like him, though watery, paler in every way, with great industry, that sometimes in early days I was not quite sure of him until the interview was over. Means these two brothers, they resembled so much that sometimes even the narrator, he couldn't recognize the brothers, who these brother was, whether it was the elder or younger brother. They were not sure of that. Then I knew it was he, if the words, I'll ask my brother. It is brother, brother, brother. So what is this? I'll ask my brother. Had not been spoken, and that if it had been his elder brother. Means if by the end of the interview, the person says, I'll ask my brother, it means that it was the elder brother. And if it was not said like this, it was the younger brother. When one grew old and while ran up the bills, one somehow never ran them up with Jesler brothers. Means no matter how the person is troubled with the raising cost of everything, but no one ever will have any problem with the cost of the shoes that they will receive from Jesler brothers. They were not raising the prices. It could not have seemed becoming to go in there, stretch out one's foot to the blue iron spectacled glance, owing him for more than, say, two pairs, just the comfortable reassurance that one was still his client. Means the person was very satisfied because the clients were the same always. They were never gone. Not a single client went to somewhere some other shop, and the clients also were satisfied because the bills were not running high. They were not raised up. For it was not possible to go very often. Often his boots last terribly, having something beyond the temporary, some as if essence of boots stitched into them. Underline, for it was not possible to miss. It was not actually. Once you get the shoes, you will wear it for long time. It is not gonna change. It's not gonna get damaged. It's not gonna get it's not gonna shrink or bite or whatever at all. No inconvenience will ever cause. one went not as into the most of the shop in mood of, please serve me and let me go, but restfully as one enters in a church and sitting on a single wooden chair, waited for there was never anybody here. What happens usually when you go to some shop? What happens? You go in a hurry. There is a crowd. You go in a hurry. You say, just please serve me that, and I have no much time and I have to leave. No, it was not like that. It was as if you will go to a church. There is not much crowd. You will sit in a peaceful place. Why? No one was there. Not even the Jesler brothers was to be seen always there in the window. Soon, over the top edge of that sort of well means that there is a narrow shop, so that's what it is called, like a well. It is a dark place. Okay. Uh, Rather dark, smelling soothingly of leather, which formed of the shop, there would be seen his face. Means after so long, after waiting for some long time, one of the Jesler brother will step down and he will return. He will come down the stairs. The place is dark. Underlined. The place is dark, smelling soothingly as if leather. Of leather which formed the shop, there would be seen the face of that elder brother peering down. Peering down because his eyes are so weak, he just peers down like that. He just looks through his glasses. A gluttered sound of the tip-tap blast of slippers beating the narrow wooden stairs, and he would stand before one without quad, a little bent, a lead in April, with sleeves torn back, blinking underlined. A guttural sound and the tip-tap of bar slippers beating the narrow wooden stairs, and he would stand before the one without coat, a little bent in a leather apron with sleeves turned back. Means this person, he enters the place. If the sleeves are turned back, means he had been working over there. He is not bad, means that means very well dressed, because he had been working on leather for all the time. He has no time to spare for himself. As if awakened from the dream of brutes, or like an owl, surprised in daylight and annoyed at his interruption. This man, he looked as if this man was, means he woke up from the dream of brutes, and as if he was interrupted from the light.